been where people tends to, whilst you're swimming, and then the penguins just swim past you. There has been an instance like that. So they tend to say swimming with the penguins. The reason why I stop here is to show you this entrance.
Oh, entrance, okay.
With these two bones structures. And this is the lower jawbone of a whale. Wow.
Okay.
At a certain period of time, Simonstown was a whaling station. Was a whaling station, but it also allowed Cape Town to be lit up. And but at the cost of hunting for these whales. And what they then will do is burn those blubber into fat, and they will make
camels.
From those fat. And but it was not really enforced as much. It only became enforced in the 1970s, where they drastically. I mean, if you hunt whales, you will be. I mean, you will get a prison term basically. That big rock over there, known as Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark, yes. And then we have a lighthouse out there, the Roman lighthouse. We also have a fish that is known as the red Roman. I don't know if it takes after that. And you come out there, and then you can walk. Then you can take a walk on the beach. And that is known as the Boulders beach out there.
We walk.
People, sorry.
We will get there, no problem.
People. It has been where people tends to, whilst you're swimming, and then the penguins just swim past you. There has been an instance like that. So they tend to say swimming with the penguins.
That's very good. That's it.
In the early 1980s, there was an oil spill on the Cape Town side. And then more and more penguins was introduced into this area, where they also made little huts for them.
Okay.
If you see this one here, this is a typical example. This little hut they made for them instead of, but the penguin tends to make dug a burrow. Dug a burrow, and then he will nest in there. That's basically similar.
Do you see anything there? Or it's empty?
There is something in there, yes. There is something in there.
good. It's a nice beach.
Yeah.
Beautiful
This is
beach.
this is basically where they tend to say.
Yeah, okay.
Because some of the penguins nest in this area.
Next in this area, okay.
And so now you're swimming down here and you'll just see a penguin coming in.
Coming in,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We saw some of them over there.
Yes. Yeah.
It's good. It's beautiful beach. Beautiful, nice beach. Oh my God, you have so much of South Africa has so much to offer.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And yes, at a certain time,
Yeah.
we were not allowed.
Yeah.
We were not allowed to come to these beaches at a certain time.
Oh, really? I mean,
Really.
which time we are talking about? I mean, which
Yes,
period
yeah.
of time?
That was a while ago. We
Okay.
remember we are now
Yeah.
28 years in democracy.
Yeah, yeah,
In fact, we just had Freedom Day
yeah.
a couple of days ago. On the 27th of April, we
Yeah.
have Freedom Day,
Yeah, yeah,
where everybody
yeah.
from 18 years and older were
Yeah.
allowed to
Yeah.
come and vote. Before that was
Not allowed.
completely not.
Yeah.
Not for, it was only basically only for white people that could.
Pure white people, not even
Yeah,
colored, not even colored.
No, we were not allowed to. But even though we were a little bit favored,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we were favored. The colored people were more favored than the black people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
because of that
Yeah.
heritage where we
Yeah.
have a mixture between two groups,
Yeah,
between
yeah.
two people,
Yeah.
one from either black or from countries other than South Africa,
Yeah.
and then a white Dutch person.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was, I mean, why we were basically a little bit more fortunate.
Yeah.
Yes, and well, the blacks
Yeah.
called us the sellout. We sell them
Sellouts.
sellouts. Yes, yeah. But because we
yeah,
were
I
just basically
Yeah. I got it. I got
yes,
the
yeah.
point, sir. Come on, it's so cruel in
Yes.
this modern time.
Exactly, yes, yeah. I mean, I can remember when my grandmother used to take me
Yeah.
on trips to do some shopping or whatever she needed to done. Especially, she was a dressmaker.
Dressmaker.
A dressmaker. That was her profession.
Yeah,
So she made dresses and
Yeah.
did awesome. So we will then go to. But she was also.
Yeah.
She worked for a white person.
Okay.
So on days when I don't go to school, she
Yeah.
would take me to because I was the eldest, and so they had to she had to look after me.
Yeah.
So she was when whilst my father and mother was
Yeah.
my mother was selling flowers and my father was
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
So she looked after me and she would take me to the white people where she will iron their clothes. Yes.
Yeah.
And when she's not ironing clothes, she will make dresses for people.
Okay.
And whoever wants to have a dress, a wedding dress, or
Yeah.
whatever dress they need it for,
Yeah.
they will come to her, give the sizes, and she will sort of cut the dress and do all
Okay.
sorts of these things.
Okay.
That was the profession that was brought over
Yeah.
from other countries.
Some other countries, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
countries like Indonesia and many other areas, like sort of.
Yeah.
And in fact, I initially
Yeah.
was a carpenter by trade.
A carpenter.
A carpenter by trade, because this is what my
Yeah.
father envisaged for me. You're going to be a carpenter.
Okay.
Because at that time, during the early years,
Yeah.
up until the 1980s,
Yeah.
if you had any trade,
Yeah.
you are basically a recognized person in the community.
Okay.
This was how it was.
Okay.
You can just imagine if you had to be a teacher.
Oh yeah.
It is almost as if you were a mini god.
Yeah.
People respected you because
Yeah.
you could read and write, and you
Yeah,
can
right,
speak, and you can. I mean, you're a very eloquent speaker.
Yeah.
And for this reason, in fact, my father,
Yeah.
he sold insurances to people.
Insurance. Okay.
So that means going out from door to door.
Yeah.
It also meant
Yeah.
that he
Yeah.
that he could read and write. Sometimes you will find
Yeah.
that there's seals lurking in the behind the rocks and between the seaweed.
Yeah.
And as these penguins come after feeding, after getting some food down there, and they will then attack these seals. I mean, I'm sorry,
The seals will
would attack
take the
penguins.
penguins. Yeah. Okay.
Quite you know, you would tend to think they will go for the meat of the penguin. No, they only go for the contents in the stomach, which is basically full of fish and squid and all of those, and where they in turn has to go and feed the young. But the seals don't eat the penguin.
No.
They only eat the contents what is in the stomach. If you want to go that way, then you have to climb and crawl underneath here to be able to get to that
But you
side.
can go there. You can.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that
you
could be
can.
an adventure, of course. It could be.
But it's a lot of crawling and
Yeah, of course.
rock hopping,
Yeah.
like the rock hopper penguin.
Yeah, but it's not. It's very shallow. Yeah, it's not deep water.
No, it's not really deep.
Yeah, there are people walking around there. I see that. Yeah.
Are you allowed to swim here?
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed to swim. That is why I say sometimes you swim and you get a penguin coming in here.
Okay.
But do they do something like if you're in the water?
No.
They don't mind.
Remember, they will try to move away from you. They won't interact with you.
No.
You have an advantage over every other people because, in fact, my mother was illiterate. She couldn't read or write. She couldn't read or write, and I can remember telling stories and reading books for her, and she will listen attentively until she fell asleep. This is what we had to do. Even for her, like, because she couldn't do that. And so my father, so our house was a very vibrant house whereby many people will come to our house, and my father had to fill in these little forms, especially when it comes to making application for social grants. Especially that. And they will come down to us and they will bring from what they had made for our family, like I don't know, the samosas and the little miniature pies, like sweet stuff like donuts and stuff. They will bring it to us, and so that we can also enjoy, but as a favor, like sort of. Because my father never charged them.
No. Never charged.
You need to. No, there was nothing like that. Even when I was an apprentice carpenter. And if my father said to me that person needs to, or my uncle, because my uncle was my carpenter, he basically guided me, and then we just have to go and work. Put up a roof there, hang doors, and do the skirting. All that consists of carpet for free. And the only payment that we received was on the day that we worked. They make us a pot of food. This was how we assisted one another.
But it sounds so nice and lovely anyway.
Absolutely. There was no money, a sense of money, whatever, because I basically appreciated it because it taught me, it enhanced me in how to put up a structure and whatever, and that I thought it was going to help me in the future. Well, I turned out to be a tourist guide today.
You should be a diplomat, you should be a minister. I don't know, you are in the wrong.
You see, yes.
You have so much of knowledge, that's what I'm just thinking about. You have so much of knowledge.
Remember, I lived in that era.
I
lived in that era. And also because my children now today, like for instance, when I went to school, my language that I was taught in school was the first language was Afrikaans. English only a second language.
English second language.
Only a second, and we hardly speak. Even when me and my wife speak, we speak in Afrikaans. But when you speak to our children, then everything is in English.
In English,
and everything is in English because they speak English, and that is what we thought that it will maybe be better for them because English is basically the international language. International language, because you can't. I mean, wherever you go, you need English. Unlike Afrikaans, where it's basically just in South Africa,
Holland, Belgium, maybe.
And that is if you want to go there. But I speaking in in America or whatever, people just look at you. These foreigners.
You don't speak any Indonesian language?
No.
Nothing, you don't even...
That language has been completely
wiped
out. Completely out, yes, yeah.
Nobody speaks it.
Nobody speaks it. Nobody speaks it. I mean, sometimes you do find one person, for instance, on this one particular radio station, he will like sort of just a greeting, but he can't go deep into the language.
Is it the same way even with the other people, with the other communities that came from India, Sri Lanka, or whatever countries?
Sometimes many of these, like for Indian, for instance, India in overall has got a lot of languages.
Yeah. 22 or something.
So
but
yes,
they still maintain their language to a certain extent.
Yes.
Okay.
Down here, I mean, when people stop speaking, remember, during that period of time when the Dutch, you were not allowed to practice your religion. You were not allowed to practice. If you are found being practicing religion, you will find yourself either in jail, or if they will send you to Robben Island.
Okay, but so, you were practicing anyway. I mean, at home and like that.
Yeah. At home you can where the Dutch don't see you. In your private time.
This is what happens actually. Yes.
And even though we had Germans that came down here, they were not even allowed to practice their Lutheran what they believed in. They couldn't, because only Dutch Reformed practice.
But what is the difference? I mean, Lutherans and Dutch Christianity, they are almost the same.
Exactly what you say. Christianity, it's only different sects. Sects. I mean, today we find Catholics, but they still believe in God and Jesus and do you understand? In all of the prophets, and it is not. Dutch Reform.
It's not Dutch Reform.
It's not Dutch
Reform.
Reform.
It's not Anglican.
Exactly. Yes,
okay.
And they were the Lutheran, and they basically went into the interior, and wherever they encountered people, especially the indigenous people, they converted them to Christianity, to their religion.
Okay.
Yes.
The Germans.
Like the Germans, yes.
Okay.